How's everybody doing? I'm home. I'm feeling happy to be healthy. I'm feeling like a little bit in shock, and I wanted to just be with my people. My sister's here visiting from California. She's in the other room. She was supposed to go to Six opening night with me tonight, which of course was canceled, and we're sad, but we're mostly just like we want everybody to be healthy, and we know this is not a decision that's made lightly. So we can only assume that it's for the best and that we'll all figure it out together what happens next. What I know is that I am going to stay very true to my personal commitment to be loving, kind, positive, and supportive. I think that as long as I have my health, that is my mission. And whatever that means for the next, however long it's going to be, if that's our new reality, like all we can do is remember that unless we are very ill, we have it good. So so like take those broken hearts and those sad feelings and that fear, and like let's band together and just like we are still a community. Those theaters don't have to be open for us to be a Broadway community. We're a family, and families take care of each other when they're sick. So let's figure it out. I also think there is going to be an opportunity for creation. And if we can take time in our homes to figure out how to make the art we didn't have time to make because of our jobs, maybe brilliance will be born of this tragedy. And if we need to choose, quote unquote, choose between falling into despair and spending our time sleeping, drinking, and watching television, or going back to those times we wished we just had some free time to make our thing, the thing we always dreamed of, maybe we can choose to try to make our thing. So I don't know what my thing is right now yet. I don't know, but I'm kind of marveling at the fact that I'm communicating with you guys right now. I am in my home, and there's 30 of you that are with me. And theater is about connecting with people, right? Theater is about being connected to someone through a shared experience, or to lots of people through a shared experience. So let's figure out ways we can do that we can go back to, like, what is our why? What is the why of theater? It's to connect with people. It's to be a part of something larger than ourselves through a common shared, what's the word that means like all at the same time? All at the same time experience. And maybe even if we can't all be in the same room right now, we can still figure out a way to achieve that why. Stay positive, dude. Like, and I say that as much to myself as everybody else. It's positivity is a muscle. It's not like resting state necessarily. And the more we remind ourselves to do it, the more we will. I think. At least that's my experience. I'm just like mostly here, and I mean on Instagram Live, because I already miss my people, and I want to be with people. I want to be with you guys. So it seems weird to be like, anybody got any questions? But if you do, like, let's hang out. And I'll try to do a bunch of these, but I'm going to read the comments. I don't know if you can see them all, but Nathan Nolan Edwards says, I'm creating and sharing my light the best I possibly can and flexing that muscle of positivity. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go, Nathan. Just keep it up. It's contagious, you know? And well, that's an interesting choice of words right now. Like, maybe the positivity can go viral too. Bohemian Danny says, has this ever happened in this capacity before? Not that I know of. I heard somebody say today the last time there was a shutdown like this was like in the 1920s, but I'm not an expert in that area. Coloring Broadway comments, working on something to share. That's excellent. I really think creation, what do they say in Rent? The opposite of war isn't peace, it's creation. And I think the opposite of pandemic might be creation too. Someone, Emma No Fear says, it's been a rough week to say the least. Yeah. I love that you have no fear in your name, because that is, that's like positivity. Like, fearless doesn't mean not having any fear. It means having fear and persisting anyway. I love the messages of positivity I'm seeing in the comments too. Stay in, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep others safe, everyone. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine being in the 1920s and having something like this happen when you literally had no contact with the outside world? Think of the loneliness. I mean, we're going to be struggling with that too. And, you know, people need human contact. It's going to be scary not to be able to, you know, not to be able to commune with people. So use your social networks, and connect with people as best you can. Lowbrow Broadway says, we still have cast albums to listen to. Those certainly can bring us joy. I'm personally planning on having a 6 dance party and pretending they're opening tonight because, listen, I have celebrating 6 tonight on my calendar and I'm going to do it. Emma No Fear says, I'm worried since my job involves working in Broadway theaters and I need money since I'm a poor college student. Yeah, freelancers, hourly workers. You'll see if you check any of my social media outlets, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I have put a link where I started a chain where you can share your Venmo ID, and anybody with an extra couple of dollars in their pockets who wants to help can choose a stranger or a friend to send a few dollars to. Freelancers are going to be hit really hard by this. We, myself included, often don't know where our next paycheck is going to come from or on what schedule. And people who depend on hourly work won't get those hours if they work in a theater. So if you have a few extra bucks, check those posts and send even $1 to a stranger, because in addition to being an actual financial help, it'll also be like to do an act of kindness like that, however small, for a stranger at a time of fear and strife and struggle. It's the gesture, I think, is sometimes more valuable even than the money. So, someone's asking about PayPal. Like, I personally think Venmo is the easiest. There are no fees. But, feel free to start your own post, or if you can comment whatever you want to comment on the post that I've done. All right. Well, as I said, my sister's visiting from California. She came in for 6 opening night, and that's not happening. So I'm going to go and spend some time with her. Thanks everybody for being so kind and for giving me a place to, connect with my community at a time when the community itself is going through some stuff. You're the best. As I said before, stay positive. Remember, if you're healthy, you got it good. And I've got it good. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that you are here. And I'll check in again.